Hey guys, on the Quickie today we're going to do something very simple but very complicated for new guys, and that's just a simple field strip. Let's say you've got your new rifle, you want to take it home and clean it up, get it all lubed up. You get to this point and you're like, I'm not sure what to do. Now you guys that have been around a long time know it's not that hard, but the new guys still get tripped up. I've had people call and say, hey, I can't even get the thing to come apart. Come to find out their chamber flag is still in the chamber. So it can be very simple or very complicated for somebody that just doesn't know. So the first thing we're going to do, we've got it on the lower receiver vise block. Let's go ahead and pull the bolt back and remove the chamber flag. Now that may not be necessary for everybody, but it is for us. So when that happened, you see it locked the bolt back. So one very important thing to know is before you take it apart, you got to let the bolt forward. So with your bolt catch or with your charging handle, pull it back, let it go, let the bolt go all the way forward. Now the next thing you're going to need to do is on the rear of the receiver here, you've got your takedown pin. So you're going to push that through. Sometimes you might need a punch or something to help you with that. But that pin is going to come out the other side. Now don't be worried, there's a detent in there that holds it, keeps it from falling out. But once you pull that out, it's going to sit on the pivot pin. You can set it back on the receiver. Your charging handle comes out. Come out about a third of the way. And go ahead and slide your bolt carrier all the way out. Just like that. For your charging handle, now the next thing, you can do this one of two ways. You can either leave it all put together on the pivot pin. What I like to do is go ahead and take that pivot pin out, pull it apart, so the upper comes completely away from the lower. Then I turn it upside down and slide the charging handle out. Being careful, you got to line the tabs up to get it all the way out from the channel up into the main part where the bolt carrier rides, and pull that bolt or charging handle out. Now from this point, you can get in, you can clean, you can lubricate, you can do your maintenance on your bolt carrier, you can check for wear, whatever you got to do. And once you get that apart, that's it. So put your lube where you need it, put it all back together, same thing, the same way you took it apart. For your charging handle, it's going to go in the big area. Now, make sure you look at the flanges on the side of the charging handle, because they have to line up with the cuts in the upper receiver. You put those in, go in about halfway, leave it out. Now, when you go to put your bolt carrier back in, you see your bolt moves like this. You want to make sure the bolt is fully extended out of the carrier. Since everything's upside down, you turn it upside down to where the carrier key is going to line up with the gas tube. Put it in, slide them all together. Just like that. Now you've got your complete upper. You can lay it back on top of your upper receiver. Push your front pin, push your rear pin. Cycle it a couple times to make sure you got it all back together. And you have successfully field stripped your gun.